10 minutes is all you need to know if you should remove a candidate from the hiring process. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can do that. If you're not getting enough resumes because you've put in these assessment questions, something else is wrong. You either need to spend more on whatever resume platform you're putting it on, you need to put it on more social media, etc. You can't lower the bar just to get more applications, because if you're lowering the bar to get more applications, you're going to get shittier applications. So you want to increase the hurdle to apply. And I would rather, personally, have 2 really well-qualified people applying than 100 unqualified people applying. And most of them are duds anyway. So I'm going to have this illusion that I've got a good candidate somewhere, and then I actually don't. So that's what I don't want to do. So it's going to increase the hurdle to apply. And they should want to work with you based on the ad copy. And again, when you look at the example ad copy, you'll see why. And these assessment questions are getting a chance to see their skills even before you pick up the phone or you do a Zoom interview or whatever you're doing. You get to see some skills even beforehand. All right. So the best way that I've found to do this is ask them to submit some answer in a video of no more than 3 minutes. All right. So you're going to learn a lot by doing this. Number one, a whole bunch of people are just not going to do it. Number two, a whole bunch of them will not follow directions and do something like submit it in a video, but they're going to upload the video to YouTube and then not set the privileges so you can't see, click it, and then you'll get access denied. They're going to not follow directions. And that tells you a lot. That tells you that this person doesn't follow directions. Well, how good are they going to be? They're putting the best foot forward now, trying to get the job. How good are they going to be if they're on the best behavior now and they're screwing up? So it's an artificial hurdle, but it's an important one. And then if they have to do something on a video of no more than 3 minutes, you're going to get to see how they communicate. Now, importantly, I don't want to judge anyone based on whether they're comfortable on camera. And a lot of people aren't. And you can put that in the job ad to say, we're not looking for someone to be really good on camera. We're looking for how you think about problem X, problem Y, these questions. So they've put in that effort and they put in some thought, and you're going to see how they communicate and whether or not they can organize their thoughts in a pre-recorded video. It's not like you're asking them to do, dance right now. It's a pre-recorded video. So this is going to be a way that you can really assess before putting in much effort. Because again, we're filtering out 90-something% of the people who don't really care. They're not putting any effort, or they're not following directions. And now you're left with a much better pool of potential A players. So once again, selling the reader, there are some example job screening questions here that's in the downloads. I'm not going to go over them here, but we've got a whole raft of them. This is just some of them shown on this screen, but download the full list and pick and choose the ones that work best for you, modify them. The point is the process, and the process has to be relevant to you. I've given you a great starting point here. Now you're going to filter based on those responses, and you're going to just quickly triage out the ones that can't be saved. Right? We talk about this triage, just like in a hospital emergency room. People are wheeled in, and you triage the ones that are not going to make it for the ones that might make it. And you're just going to triage out the ones that aren't going to make it. All right. Like, for instance, bad language skills. They're giving careless answers, not really thoughtful. Maybe they're not even answering the question. They didn't follow the directions. And once you screen those out, you've saved yourself so much time. And that is the key to this step. And for some positions, it's not worth testing your job ad. You can test different copy, etc. But I have in the past gotten 11 times more applications by testing the job title and the copy of it. So this can be interesting when you are in the position where I'm not sure that I'm going to get enough applications. You can tweak things. And if you can look up my other materials on scientific entrepreneurship, but the testing methodologies that we use there can get you way more applications. So I had one position where we put out an ad and we were getting 30-ish people applying, and none of them were really great. Made some tweaks and we got nearly 400 applications for the same position, posted in the same places, but we changed how that ad worked. So just a little plug there for thinking about the fact that don't just slap something on the paper. Think about very carefully what you're trying to say. And then if it's not working, tweak it. Don't just hammer the same thing again. Something happened, and use those principles of scientific entrepreneurship, again, all available in other videos, to make sure that it's on point and that you're getting better at this and that you're getting good data. So we filtered now. Now we're on to the pre-screen. So we are pre-screening before we talk with anybody. All right. So the first thing is check them out on social media. You may be very, very surprised about what you find. This is one of the things, and can matter more or less. In some of my businesses, they were in regulated industries. You really want to be very careful about that. For other ones where it's like kind of back office and these roles, it's less important, but it's still worth the check because you never know what you find. And one thing that you can think about is looking at their social media, which can be very often extremely candid, and lining that up with the core values of your business. And you might find an immediate mismatch. The behavior of this person is inconsistent with a core value of your business. And if you want my 25 years of hiring knowledge condensed into 49 minutes of pure value, you can watch that video right here.